I'm 80 years old and I haven't been sick in years. No medications, no waking up, tired and drained. And no, it's not luck. It's something far simpler, something most people ignore every single day. If you think getting older automatically means getting weaker, sicker, and dependent, stay with me because what I am about to share might completely change the way you see aging. You see, I used to believe the same lie everyone else believes that after a certain age, your body just starts breaking down and there's nothing you can do about it. But then I started noticing something strange. There were people in their 80s who were walking stronger than people in their 50s. They were sharper, happier, and rarely ever sick. I became obsessed with understanding what they were doing differently. And what I discovered shocked me because it wasn't some expensive secret or complicated routine. It was a set of simple daily habits, done consistently, quietly, every single day. Let me take you through what a typical day looks like for these people. And maybe by the end of this, you'll start seeing your own routine a little differently. The day doesn't start with an alarm clock screaming in their ears. It starts naturally. Most of them wake up early, not because they have to, but because their body is used to a rhythm. And the first thing they do is not reach for their phone. They sit up slowly, take a deep breath, and just exist in that moment. It sounds small, but this calm start reduces stress hormones that quietly damage your immune system over time. Then comes something even more powerful. Before coffee, before breakfast, they drink water, a simple glass of water. After hours of sleep, your body is dehydrated, and hydration plays a huge role in everything from digestion to immunity. Many people skip this and go straight to caffeine, but these individuals know that taking care of the basics first sets the tone for the entire day. After that, they move. Not intense workouts, not exhausting routines, just movement, a gentle stretch, a slow walk, or light exercises. The goal isn't to push the body to its limits. The goal is to wake it up, joints start loosening, blood begins to flow, and the body transitions into the day without shock. And here's the interesting part. They do this every single day. Not once a week, not when they feel like it. Consistency is what keeps their body alive and responsive. Breakfast is never rushed. It's simple, balanced, and mindful. They don't eat while scrolling or watching something stressful. They eat slowly, chewing properly, allowing their body to digest food the way it's meant to. Overeating is rare because they listen to their body. They stop when they're satisfied, not stuffed. This alone prevents so many health issues people struggle with later in life. As the morning continues, they stay active in a natural way. They don't sit for hours without moving. They walk around the house, do light chores, spend time outside if possible. Fresh air and sunlight are not optional for them. They're part of life. Sunlight, especially in the morning, helps regulate sleep cycles, improves mood, and strengthens the immune system in ways most people underestimate. But here's something even more important. They keep their mind active. They read, they solve puzzles, they talk to people. They stay curious. A healthy body without a healthy mind doesn't last long. These individuals understand that mental engagement is just as important as physical movement. Around midday, they eat again, but just like breakfast, it's controlled. Not heavy, not overly processed. Simple foods that nourish the body rather than overload it. They don't chase taste at the cost of health. And one thing you'll notice is they rarely snack out of boredom. Most of their eating is intentional, not emotional. Now let's talk about something most people ignore completely: rest. These individuals respect rest, but they don't overdo it. If they feel tired, they take a short nap, but not long enough to disrupt their night's sleep. They understand their body's signals and respond accordingly. This balance between activity and rest keeps their energy stable throughout the day. As the afternoon fades, they stay socially connected. This is one of the most overlooked secrets. Loneliness is as harmful as smoking when it comes to health, but these people make an effort to stay connected. A conversation, a visit, even a simple chat can uplift the spirit and reduce stress levels dramatically. And then comes the evening. This is where most people make the biggest mistakes. Heavy meals, late night snacking, endless screen time, but not them. Their dinners are light and early. They give their body enough time to digest before sleep. This improves metabolism, sleep quality, and overall health. They also slow down mentally. No stressful news, no overthinking. Instead, they engage in calming activities, maybe a walk, maybe quiet reflection, maybe just sitting in peace. This transition into the night is gentle, preparing the body for deep, restorative sleep. And sleep, this is their secret weapon. They prioritize it like their life depends on it, because it does. They go to bed at a consistent time in a calm environment without distractions. Quality sleep prepares the body strengthens the immune system, and keeps the mind sharp. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds too simple. And that's exactly the point. The power is in the simplicity. These routines are not extreme. They don't require money, special equipment, or complicated knowledge, but they require something far more difficult: discipline and consistency. What makes these 80-year-olds different is not what they do occasionally, it's what they do every single day, without fail. Small habits that don't feel important in the moment, but over years, they build a body that resists disease, a mind that stays clear, and a life that remains independent. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear: getting sick often isn't just bad luck. It's usually the result of years of small neglect. Skipping movement, eating without thinking, stressing constantly, ignoring sleep, it all adds up. But the good news is, the opposite is also true. Ready? Small positive habits done daily can completely transform your health. You don't have to wait until you're 80 to start. In fact, the earlier you begin, the stronger the results. But even if you're starting late, it's never too late. Your body is always listening, always adapting, always ready to heal, if you give it the right environment. So maybe tomorrow morning, instead of rushing into the day, you pause for a moment. You drink that glass of water. You move your body gently. You eat with awareness. You step outside. You connect with someone. You slow down in the evening. You sleep with intention. Because health isn't built in a day. It's built daily. And one day, someone might look at you and say, "How are you this strong, this energetic, this healthy at your age?" And you'll know the answer, not a secret, not a miracle, just a routine. The healthiest 80-year-olds don't wake up relying on medications or hoping luck will carry that M through another day. Instead, they depend on a set of simple habits that quietly support their body from the moment they open their eyes. Their mornings begin with calm awareness rather than urgency, allowing their mind and body to shift gently from rest into activity without triggering stress. This peaceful start plays a powerful role in maintaining hormonal balance and protecting the immune system, something many people overlook in the rush of modern life. One of the first things they do is hydrate their body, understanding that after hours of sleep, the body needs water to restart essential functions like digestion, circulation, and cellular repair. This small act sets a foundation that influences how the body performs throughout the entire day. Movement follows naturally, not as punishment or obligation, but as a way to keep the body alive and responsive. They stretch, walk, or perform light exercises that encourage blood flow and joint mobility without causing strain. Over time, this consistent, gentle movement preserves flexibility, balance, and strength, reducing the risk of injuries and chronic pain. Unlike intense workout routines that are often difficult to sustain, their approach is steady and realistic, making it something they can maintain every single day without burnout. This consistency becomes far more powerful than occasional bursts of effort, gradually building resilience within the body. When it comes to food, their choices are intentional and mindful, rather than driven by impulse or emotion. They eat slowly, paying attention to hunger and fullness cues, which helps prevent overeating and supports healthy digestion. Their meals are simple but nourishing, focused on providing the body with what it truly needs instead of overwhelming it with excess. This way of eating keeps energy levels stable and reduces the strain on vital organs, allowing the body to function efficiently over the long term. They understand that food is not just for taste or comfort, but a daily opportunity to strengthen their health from within. Equally important is their commitment to quality sleep, which they treat as a non-negotiable part of their routine. They maintain a consistent sleep schedule and create an environment that allows the body to fully rest and recover. During sleep, the body repairs tissues, strengthens the immune system, and restores mental clarity, making it one of the most powerful tools for staying healthy as they age. By respecting this natural process, they wake up feeling refreshed and ready to engage with the day instead of feeling drained and dependent on external stimulants. Over the years, these small actions compound into something extraordinary, creating a body that remains strong, a mind that stays sharp, and a system that is far more resistant to illness than most people expect. At that age, aging is often misunderstood as a slow and unavoidable decline into weakness and illness, but the reality is far more influenced by daily choices than most people realize. The difference between those who remain strong and those who struggle with constant health issues in later years is not written in their age, but in how they live each day. People who continue to thrive well into their 80s do not surrender to the idea that getting older means giving up control over their health. Instead, they stay active in ways that keep their body engaged without overwhelming it. choosing regular movement over long periods of inactivity. This could be as simple as walking, stretching, or staying involved in light physical tasks that maintain circulation, muscle strength, and joint flexibility. Over time, this consistent activity prevents the body from becoming stiff and fragile, allowing it to function with greater ease and independence. Stress management plays an equally critical role in shaping long term health, yet it is one of the most neglected areas in everyday life. Those who age well understand how deeply stress affects the body, from weakening the immune system to disrupting sleep and increasing inflammation. Rather than allowing stress to build unchecked, they create moments of calm throughout their day, whether through quiet reflection, breathing, or simply slowing down and being present. This ability to regulate stress keeps their internal systems balanced and prevents the kind of chronic strain that leads to disease over time. Social connection is another powerful factor that separates healthy aging from decline. Humans are not designed to live in isolation, and those who maintain relationships and regular interaction with others tend to experience better emotional and physical health. Conversations, shared experiences, and even small daily interactions contribute to a sense of belonging and purpose, which directly impacts mental well being. This emotional stability reduces the risk of depression and anxiety, both of which can have serious effects on the body if left unaddressed. Rest is often misunderstood as simply doing nothing, but for those who age well, it is a deliberate and balanced practice. They recognize when their body needs to pause and recover, but they avoid slipping into excessive inactivity that can weaken the body over time. No-so periods of rest, combined with consistent sleep at night, allow the body to repair itself and maintain steady energy levels throughout the day. This balance between movement and recovery ensures that neither fatigue nor inactivity takes control. When all of these elements come together, they form a lifestyle that supports health in a natural and sustainable way. The body responds to what it is given each day, and when it is consistently supported with movement, calmness, connection, and proper rest, it adapts by becoming stronger and more resilient. Over years and decades, these choices shape the aging process itself, proving that growing older does not have to mean growing weaker, but instead can become a reflection of how well the body has been cared for through simple, intentional daily actions.